far as rodeo queens goes, it started off with the St. Paul Rodeo. 2007, my wife, who's a jeweler, did some work for one of the board members for the St. Paul Rodeo. And as part of the thank you for the work that my wife did, we got box tickets for the St. Paul Rodeo. I'd never been to a rodeo before. I snuck a camera in with a lens about this long, shot the rodeo. The lady who gave us the tickets saw the photos I'd shot later and invited me to begin shooting the St. Paul Rodeo. So I started shooting the rodeo in 2008, and that led to shooting their 4th of July parade and their Hall of Fame barbecue and a variety of other events. 2013, they invited me to shoot their queen coronation. The queen that year was Dusty DeVore. Dusty ran for MRO in 2015, and her coach was Amber Reisterer. Amber came along during, I shot Dusty's headshots for the MRO competition. Amber came along, took a look at the raw footage that I'd shot on my computer after it was over, and told me as we were eating hamburgers and ice cream after the shoot, "Boy, you're going to be shooting a lot of rodeo queens." And she invited me to shoot the MRO competition in 2015 in Canby. And I started shooting the MRO competition every year after that. It all started off with Amber Reister in 2015. Shot a lot of different stuff. For 10 years or so, I was one of the primary fashion photographers in the city of Portland. I shot basically all of the runway shows for a period of about 5 to 7 years, and did a lot of shoots with clothing designers, both local and some national ones. I got into sports photography in a big way. It started off shooting the Portland Thorns and the Portland Timbers. That ended up leading to shooting the Women's World Cup in France in 2019. My wife and I have always loved ice skating. I have shot 5, depending upon how you count it, you can either count it as 5 or 7 national ice skating championships. And I've also shot 3 NCAA women's gymnastics championships over the last several years, and a whole bunch of women's gymnastics competitions in Corvallis for the OSU team. In addition to that, I've shot a fair amount of wildlife photography. I took a photo safari. I did a photo safari in Africa back in 2019, and spent 10 or 11 days riding around the savannas in Ngorongoro crater shooting elephants and giraffes. But I've done a lot of landscape photography as well. So at one time or another, I've done just about everything. I have really become a believer in the Miss Rodeo Oregon program. Starting to shoot the teen and junior competitions made me really appreciate what the programs do, because they gave me the opportunity to see what the candidates look like when they first begin, how shy and tongue-tied and awkward they are, and what finished, poised young women they can be after they've competed for several years. The program really does quite the job of taking young women and making them spokeswomen and ambassadors for their communities. It's been rewarding to be a part of that program. And one thing that I've said for a long time is cowgirls always say thank you. And they really do. I've made a lot of friends, shared a lot of good times with a lot of the prettiest cowgirls in Oregon. It's been a blast. I've had a good time with MRO.